York. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
It's Ebro in the morning. Beautiful Laura Styles, Rosenberg,
Periwinkle P.
Periwinkle P, my fault. Terrence J on the show. Periwinkle P and Terrence J. Terrence, you got a new TV show, bro.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
It's called Safe Word. Super exciting. Two celebrity best friends. They go at each other to make the other person yell out their safe word. Feel me? That doesn't make sense?
Okay, so break it down. I need more details.
So Laura goes against Rosenberg on the show, right? I might be like, all right, I want y'all to swap each other's Twitter accounts, right? So now you're in his Twitter account and he's in yours, right? And so then you would come up with the most ridiculous thing that you know Rosenberg wouldn't want you to tweet out.
Okay.
And he has the choice to either tweet it out or use his safe word if he wants it to stop.
See, now, I only know about safe words when people do, like, S&M and crazy stuff, right?
Yeah, it's pushing you to the limit.
And so then you're like getting a beating from some like dominatrix while she's in leather, and you got like a safe word when she's going too far that you got to call it off.
That's where it came from.
I would hit you with a "Make America Great Again."
But that's exactly. You right along that line. That you right along. I'm Rosenberg and I approve this message. And then you have the choice. No, you're not tweeting that. You know what I'm saying?
And then you bail out.
And then you got to try to come up with something for her to make her not want to go out with it. You know what I'm saying?
So how does I haven't seen the promo for the.
I want to know what you're doing for me now. How come you don't have us on the show, Terrence?
Well, y'all should. We just shot a few episodes, and then we'll go into season 2 real quick.
Well, you're stressed.
I'm stressed because I realize what this is now. I realize what's happening now, and it's not your fault, Terrence. But I got it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did you pair Amber Rose with Charlamagne on the show?
They paired. So.
Because I asked Amber, I was like, why did you end up, what's this photo about? She's like, no, we did a show together, blah, blah, blah.
And
hold, hear me out.
Okay.
I don't care. But when Terrence just described the show, he said, we put celebrity best friends together. Me and Amber are actual legit friends. So I was like, did I get swapped out?
I
for
didn't
a
do
fake
that.
friend?
I didn't do that.
And I'm like, what? It's like,
I didn't do that.
It would be like, this is crazy.
I thought you were stressed more about something like with regard to how the show like.
No, like it sounds like a great premise. I'm not stressed out about the show
You
existing.
should call Amber. You should make Amber yell out her safe words.
I'm gonna tell you what you stepped into, because Rosenberg has rode for Amber Rose many times, and
she has for me as well.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well,
you
you
rode for.
rode
I haven't needed
for
to
him.
ride like that, but I mean, she's.
No, you rode.
I've ridden hard. Yeah, ridden hard. Ridden. Yes.
Pause.
Yeah.
Or not. Pause.
No pause. But.
You would ride hard and you rode.
Wow.
Hard.
Whoa.
No.
And you know, and now somebody that I don't know why it continues, but you know, you had an issue, Charlamagne and now Amber Rose appearing to be best friends on television, which now when this show hits the airwaves, right? Because when does this air? This show?
Episode 1, tonight. Episode 1's tonight.
Yeah. So
MTV.
Tonight on MTV.
11:30.
Right.
Which MTV never puts you on anymore because Charlamagne works there, so they're never going to put you back on ever again.
I'm a rap. Me and Viacom.
So that might have been part of the reason why they were like, Amber was like, oh, who's your best friend? Who's like a celebrity best friend?
I don't think Amber
Rosenberg.
chose.
And they were like,
I don't.
Yeah, nah, Charlamagne.
This took a turn for me.
But
bro, I just realized, when you
What did you
watching,
say when you got here? You're like, I always keep up with the mess y'all have
yeah,
going on.
because you just watching and you like, oh, what's on the Shade Room today? World Star.
So
He
tonight
rose back.
on
Now I'm like,
MTV,
damn, here we go.
okay, we're gonna see Amber Rose appear to your best friend, the one you rode for, you went out for. People came for you.
Yeah.
Charlamagne came from me.
Charlamagne
specifically called me a bitch because I rode for her.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And now he's her best friend on TV. On this Terrence J news show.
Safe word. I'm yelling out my safe word right now. Cinnamon.
By the way,
So now tomorrow, as someone who is your compadre, co-worker, colleague, and friend,
I know what you're gonna do now.
I have to go into destruction of everyone mode.
Well, no, why?
Because you know me, you know what I do.
Destruction.
I burn everything.
He's
Their episode
delicious.
doesn't air tomorrow. It airs
we
in a
gotta
couple,
wait.
so I got a little time.
Well, that's perfect though.
Right?
Then you can build a promo towards that.
Exactly.
See where we're going. This
Exactly.
only works for you. You win.
So now
The burn down is gonna happen because look, I like Amber. She's a very nice person. We have a good relationship, right? But I would have to say that I protect her because she's your friend.
right.
And now you're on TV appearing for Charlamagne to be your best friend. You're currently in the news appearing for 21 Savage to be your boyfriend. There's a lot of appearances being made.
Well, something's going on.
So I'm going to have to uncover some of this stuff, and we're going to have to go
Oh,
deeper
my
into
God.
it.
Well, Terrence, don't worry. That's have nothing to do with you. Safe word. Safe word will be responsible.
Am I cut out of that? I'm cut out of that clip, right?
Actually,
I'm not.
you know what? Every time you cook Amber or cook anyone, just at Terrence J.
So you get all the
Safe word.
fault, man.
Safe word.
Hashtag Terrence J.
Hashtag safe word at Terrence J. Talk to him.
Now, but it sounds like a fun program. Do you guys go beyond just like does it go into like real life situations?
Yeah,
like how does it go?
So like we brought in a lie detector for Ludacris and Lala, right? And had Kelly Rowland, who's Lala's best friend, came out to read the questions to Lala, right? So she asked Lala, she was like, have you ever had erotic thoughts about Ludacris? And Lala was like, of course not. The lie detector said no, right? So friends are just able to uncover stuff. So a lot of people are hooked up to lie detectors. We have different challenges. I mean, Amber Rose was on the show putting dollar bills in her mouth. Like it gets real
She's put dollar bills other places.
crazy on this show.
She's
It gets
a big
real
stripper.
crazy.
No,
that's not a big
That's
deal.
true.
That she
That's
put a
true.
dollar
Yes, but it's
bill.
entertaining for television.
When Amber tweeted to Beyonce, "I'm Becky with the short hair," she was on this show.
Right.
That's where it all came from when she was on Safe Word.
And so you guys have been working on this for how long?
For a couple months now. But you know, it was a quick turnaround. We shot a quick 8 episodes, and MTV loved it. So you know, we got an air date, and here we go. We're a
And you're
companion show to Wildin' Out.
And you're a producer as well?
Yeah, executive producing it. Yeah.
Wow. And host. That's pretty awesome, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah.
That's
Which is
another
why
step.
I will make this up to you. I will make this good for you. I will make
Because
this
this is my guy.
Nah, don't. It's better if you don't.
Make this up.
It's better for my show.
All right.
This is better. I need.
I'm trying to figure out what would we tweet for Ebro.
You know, man. I
MTV.
mean,
There's
so
nothing.
bad.
Ebro's terrible for this game because he wouldn't care
we
about
should-
anything.
I'll come in with the whole lie detector. We could set up like
We can finally get Ebro on the Nicki Minaj lie
could
detector.
do-
Yeah.
We could set up a lie detector and then
My heart
and
gonna
then
start
do
beating
it.
fast. A lot of tickets.
And so we
You're gonna
this-
have to have a tack.
That segment is called the Bone
Collector.
Collector. So
Okay.
then we would have a special guest come out that Ebro doesn't know about that would read him the questions to throw him
I can
off
tell you
guard.
exactly who that
So
should
you
be.
would have to tell me who to throw,
Gotcha.
Ebro off guard with.
It's nice.
I like this. Now, you told me you have other shows in the pipeline as well.
Yeah, I'm shooting a show right now called Are You the One? We're in Louisiana filming that. That's in season 6.
Now,
So
wait. Are you the one? You're acting in this?
No. That is I'm hosting that show,
hosting this,
and then
okay.
we're doing a film that I'm acting in, that I'm producing, that I'm writing roles for you guys right now. I'm doing all types of good. Listen, I'm working for you guys.
Keep going. Nah,
You
yes,
know?
thank you, Terrence.
What else you guys
It's
need, man?
It's the least you could
Rosenberg
do.
has those aspirations. I
least
don't
you
have
could
those.
do.
I'm here for the frying. I'm here for the cooking.
I know, but I'm always the one who gets fried. That's why he loves it.
Nah, I
It's-
get fried too.
Yeah, but you don't
I have my
care.
days.
But again, you don't have the reason I said Ebro would be bad for this game is you could tweet a dick pic that says I can suck my own dick, and Ebro would be like, I can. Who cares?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
He doesn't
He really
have a
won't
line.
Can. I'm not that flexible, but I've
You've tried. Of course you have. You're a fan.
I'm kidding. So,
that's
but,
it.
you know what? I have a question for you.
Yeah.
After leaving BET, right? Steve Harvey. The movie was big, and then you were on. I don't want to get it wrong.
E-News?
E News, yes.
He was
and
the
you-
face of E! News for
yeah,
quite a while.
Yeah.
for a while. Are you still there?
No.
Not at E News.
No, I'm completely with MTV VH1 right now.
So that's what my question was going to be. So you've went in very hard with the MTV VH1 and really creating content with them, starting your own production company, and that's the Terrence J. You're like the Black Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, I have an overall with them, producing shows. We just did the MTV Movie Awards, doing big red carpet specials, movies, TV shows, hosting, acting, all of it.
And
So real quick, sorry, bro. So does that deal, the deal you made was not just as a talent. You made a producer
absolutely.
/ talent deal.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes.
amazing for you.
So good.
Because I always wonder how these things play out, right? Because when you leave, it doesn't always work out when you leave a big platform, right?
Absolutely.
People struggle, right? And I'm happy to see you finding your path, right? And I was just wondering how that's going to work for everyone, right? Because not everybody gets the opportunities that you are getting right now. were you scared at a period in time after leaving BET, between the Steve Harvey stuff, were you fearful that you weren't going to find this, or did you always know that this was going to end up being your path?
Oh, hell yeah. No, every time you take a leap like that, I was always scared. When I left, you're at BET, you know your dressing room, you know your audience, and it's like, all right, what am I going to do next? And to leave and go to E! News, and now you have to put on a completely different hat, right? And you're around completely different people in the elevator, right? And you got to show.
Well, and let's be honest, when you left BET, you were the man there.
Yeah,
like you showed up to work every day, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, hi Terrence." And then you show up, and you're kind of people knew you at E, but I'm sure you still felt like the new guy. Like you totally switched positions.
You go from being wearing my hat, everybody knows you. Now you in the elevator with Ryan Seacrest. You know what I'm saying? So it's you the small fish now, and now you got to show to show these white people I can conjugate a verb. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not just introducing videos. So then I went through that whole transition, and then I felt like okay, I'm getting too far away from the culture. I got to do some fun stuff and get back in. And once I get bored of something, I'm like, all right, it's time for me to challenge myself and do something new. And I was doing too much where I had no power. And so I wanted to put myself in a position of power. So like now, when I host Miss USA, I am executive producer of Miss USA.
Is that
on
a real
Fox.
thing?
Yeah, I'm the executive producer of Miss USA on Fox.
Wait, and this is, so does that mean that you're with WME?
Yeah.
They bought Miss USA, correct?
They IMG has a deal.
Remember
with,
when we had Miss USA here? And you were trying to fry her about Trump, but it's no longer Trump affiliated.
It's no longer.
It was purchased by IMG.
Oh yeah, it's gone. It's gone, and it's on Fox. It used to be on a different.
Wow, and now
network.
you're an executive producer of that as well.
Yeah, I'm executive producer of that and host of that. But for me, it's all about empowering. And so as you get scared of things, you just have to overcome the word no. Because my entire career, I mean, we'd have conversations about this. People call me corny. They call you whack. You this, you that. Once you overcome being scared of people saying things about you or people telling you that you can't do something, that's when you're able to really be successful. Because I have you can't do anything that's going to distract me from my thing. Either way, I know who I am. I go home to Jasmine Sanders at night, and I'm good. I'm comfortable in my skin. And so that's when things have really started working out.
We'll get to your hot girlfriend in a second, but before that,
if you ever name drop your hot girlfriend like that again before we get to it, we're gonna
no.
I mean, his girlfriend is
smoke show. But real quick, it must have been funny too, as you got the cornball jokes when you were on BET, and then when you blew up beyond that, did you feel like a lot of people were like, well, he's a cornball, but he's our cornball?
Yeah. That's been a lot of fun is watching. And also, like you said earlier, is those transition periods. Because when you're off TV for a year, like the year that, between when I was out of E! News, and then you start to see how people back themselves away from you and distance
because
yourself.
you're not hot at the
exactly.
moment.
You're not gonna be hot.
You can't do something. You can't interview him on the red carpet. You can't do whatever.
Yeah.
That was the biggest blessing in my life, because then you get to see like who's real, what's legit, and what's not. And it's like you gotta I still to this day, you audition for 100 things and get told no before you get told yes. We was in a room. Me and Rosenberg was in a room audition, and this is when I'm on E! News. I think.
You were talking about your exit strategy. Like
exactly.
we were talking about how you were gonna get out.
Yeah.
But you were telling me the concerns you had, and
you were saying how much you hated E! Oh, my bad. I'm sure.
wait, what? No, I said I'm so happy. I'm gonna stick around for one time.
That's right.
That's good for the show.
But we was auditioning for that. I don't know if that show happened, didn't happen. We didn't get. But you go out for a bunch of stuff, and it's just getting able to have that opportunity. You only need one yes after those 100 no's, and it can work out for you.
And how's the acting? How would you say your acting thing is going? Obviously, you've had a couple of really successful things. Yeah. How much of a priority is that? Is part of your MTV deal that it allows you to continue to pursue acting gigs? Like, where does that stand?
Yeah, no, I love acting. I did an indie film called The Perfect Match. We shot it out of pocket and did a considerable number for an indie.
That was the last time we spoke to you, right?
Yeah. I came in.
You produced that film too.
Yeah, I produced that film. Yep, with Cassie in it.
Yeah.
And listen, man, I'm at an age and at a place in my career where you start to know your strong suits, right? You start to know, okay, you know what, I can't shoot jump shots like that or dunk the way I used to, and I'm not as strong of an actor as I am as a host. And once you realize, okay, you know what, Michael B. Jordan is one of my best friends, but he can act better than I can, right? So now I write and I create roles that I can succeed in, right? And I do films because I love doing them, and I'm able to monetize.
But you don't get
profit.
off the bread and butter, which
I
you
don't.
know you can do every time.
Exactly. I know where my strong suit
But that also
is.
doesn't mean that you can't at some point crush it as an actor and go to another level.
Yeah.
It just means if you've been, it's like a basketball player who becomes a rapper. Like Shaq actually put out a couple good albums, went platinum.
Yeah.
But he didn't stop playing fucking basketball.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm just at a place where I really do legitimately love young talent. And I want to find the next version of me and help him not make all the same mistakes that I made, right? And young women, I want to find the next talent, and create other opportunities and do films that I don't even have to star in. I'm once you get people saying, yo, you was whacking that, then you're like, okay, you know what? Why don't I just produce it, do $100 million at the box office, and I don't need, you just don't need those things anymore. So I'm just at that place.
Do you find opportunities, or somebody like yourself who used to work with Roxy and you guys had a pretty good relationship during working together? Do you now put her in place? I mean, what is Roxy doing these days?
Wow, was that your subtle question into what is Roxy doing these days?
No, I just said what is Roxy doing? It wasn't subtle. It was direct.
Very direct.
No, very direct.
Roxy has not stopped working.
Yeah, she does a lot.
Yeah,
She does a lot.
She be doing a lot. And I be looking, sometimes I'll be flipping through the TV. I'll be like, damn, Roxy hosting that. That's actually a really clean look. And we have a great rapport still to this day. And exactly, I think for things that Roxy's producing or working on, she looks at me and the same for her. But she, she's been a workhorse and nobody can
Roxy
stop.
stays working.
Yeah,
I just
Roxy
don't know what
stays
she's
working.
doing.
Well, she's freelance more. She didn't do what you did, have one set gig. That was her thing. I just see her pop up, hosting this for the NBA, doing this for that thing.
Yeah, no, she be grinding.
And then, so Terrence, talk to a lot of people out there, because there's tons of people who want to do what you do. And you said you wanted to find young people that don't make the same mistakes. But sometimes the mistakes are a part of how you become great. That's the learning.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to watch young people. I do it all the time. I watch young people make mistakes. And I don't stop them from making the mistakes because that's how they learn, right?
Yeah.
I can tell them, but I'm not going to get in the way of the mistake. And that's how some people become great. But you, for people watching, what would be a mistake? Because I haven't really seen you make a mistake. You talked about the acting thing, but that was learning. It wasn't really a mistake. It was just you learning what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are. What is the mistake for Terrence J?
It's bugged out that in the 8th grade, you're only learning algebra, but not learning how to, balance a checkbook and how to pay taxes and how to, recoup advances and what an ROI is and financial things, right? And so I got audited 8 years ago, 10 years ago. And then once you get audited, then you understand, oh, okay, this is how it works. This is how you put money aside. This is how you set up a pension plan. And this is how you set up your family for long-term wealth. So for me, it's taking the 18, 21-year-old version of myself that's just a young, scrappy kid from some small town that wants to make it and saying, okay, here's how you make street money and here's how you put it into an account and do this with it. Same stuff Jay-Z rapping about. Here, invest in this house because this is how it will pay off. Invest in this artwork. It's making those type of mistakes in life. Career mistakes.
Financial stuff.
Yeah, career mistakes, you're going to make them. You're going to fall on your head.
No one can do it for you.
You're going to say stupid things.
Right.
There's no way to stop any of us. We're always one joke away from saying something that could get us kicked off air.
More Rosenberg than anybody.
And banned from whatever. But in order for, I always think about how black people can enterprise, how we can grow, how we can, I look at the Jewish community as an example, look at the Asian community, how they set up their communities and their youth and how they build upon the foundation laid before them. And that's something that we just don't have enough history in this country of making money.
You got to build the foundation.
We have to build the foundation. So it's imperative. When I gave $100,000 endowment to my university, North Carolina A&T, and I always go back and speak to the college students. And I'm like, okay, when you come out of college, this is how you set up your business. You know what I'm saying? It's not just about being talented. You guys know, every single one of you guys are businesses. You guys are brands, right? You guys make money outside of this. You guys can transition, and they don't teach you that in college, right? We're always or in high school.
Very true.
We're always taught, you want to be a dentist, go to dentist school, and you come out and be, we're not really taught how do you build your own dentistry, right? And so that's really what I want to do is help empower young people. And, my skill set has been in production. So teaching those skills so that the next level of we should have like the Black Spielbergs, right? And we should have the Black $300 million hosts. I'm not that guy yet. But I hopefully I can empower.
How much Harvey getting out here?
Oh yeah, Harvey's a different beast.
Harvey's
I always look at him as like a king of comedy. He's a hybrid, but yeah. he's beasted out here. He's
And also, let's talk about how much money Terrence J must have, because once you start talking about empowering other people,
that means you could just give money away.
Yeah, well, he just said $100,000 here.
Made it rain in the NCAA. Now, and also because when you don't have a lot of money yet, right? You can't talk about empowering other people.
Safe word.
Because you can't empower. You always want to. You're like, look at us. We're like, I'm trying to empower myself. I need this money, but he's getting it, so he's down to empower other people.
Cinnamon.
See, even with safe word.
Why is safe word? Why is your safe word cinnamon? What's happening?
Because I love French toast.
So is that really your safe
Jasmine
word?
make you French toast? Jasmine makes you French toast? She can cook French toast?
My mom taught her how to make it, but she don't be making it.
Oh, so her and mom is cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
How long y'all been together?
Like 2 years.
Oh wow, that's
mom
official.
time.
It's official lockdown.
Yeah. Oh, I'm locked.
That's
I've been here. I mean, how many times have I been here
I
with
wasn't
the
gonna bring
song
that
and
up.
dance
I wasn't gonna bring that
about
up.
who I'm dating
but
and
glad
why
you brought
I'm
it
not?
up.
And
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
now I'm good. I'm out. I'm chilling.
Good for
I'm
you.
happy.
That's good.
How did you guys meet?
What's her? She's an Instagram moniker. Like she's a model, but
Golden
Barbie is her Instagram, right?
Yeah, she took that and built it into doing Bulgari campaigns, like real stuff.
She's official tissue.
Yeah.
So how did you guys meet?
Yeah.
I had a housewarming party, and you still don't come to the house when you guys are in LA.
No, rude.
And we actually talked about you're supposed to come to the house and play ball and stuff.
Well, you play ball at the house.
Yeah.
Remember what I said earlier about the money? He's
Stop.
talking about playing ball.
She
Full
came
court?
to
Full court or half court?
It's half court. Chill out. She came to a housewarming at the crib.
Okay.
And it was a bunch of people. Somebody stole her purse, right? Another girl actually was drunk and took her purse.
See, this is
by
why I don't
accident.
go to your house. Because there's always someone stealing something.
You got robbed.
Someone gets robbed at Terrence J's house.
My crib. Anyway, she came and found me because she was trying to like look at the cameras to track down who had her purse. So we looked at the cameras, we spent time, and I'm like, I got this tall, 5'10", beautiful woman, and we just like hit it off. I found out she's from South Carolina. I'm from North Carolina, and it just, she never left the house. It was 2 years ago. She was at the house party. She moved in. She never left the crib.
That's crazy.
Did you find her first?
Hold up.
Yeah. Oh, we found it like
You're
in
not
2
gonna
hours.
just say she never left the house without me asking some questions.
All
Come
right.
on, Frederick.
It happens like that sometimes.
This nigga just threw out. She just left out the house. Now game time. You ain't just throw that out. So y'all are looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Y'all both have been drinking.
Yeah.
And it's what time? What time is it?
What time was that? Oh, you know what? I was Snapchatting when it happened. Hey baby, I got you on right now. I'm telling the story how we met. And Ebro and Laura and Rosenberg on Hot 97.
Hey, hi,
All right,
Jasmine.
Hi, Jazz.
I'm gonna let
right.
you listen.
I'm sorry I couldn't be there.
I'm gonna let you listen
all
in
right.
for continuity. 'Cause
Next
when-
time, next
when I
time.
tell the story, I'm gonna let you listen in for continuity. So it was like 7 o'clock. It's like
7
p.m.
p.m.
Okay.
It's like 500 people at the crib.
So
like
it was a house.
500 people.
it was an invite that like went completely
So Terrence has a house that's big enough to hold 500
Yes.
people.
the backyard.
Basketball.
The backyard.
Whatever.
The
inside.
backyard.
You have a Benihana back there?
I do, yo, Tyrese crib is like, yo, chill out. Cinnamon, chill out.
So it's 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Jasmine has lost her purse.
Jasmine lost her purse.
And so you guys are looking at the security camera. So we have a house that is big enough for 500 people with.
Yo, you guys are gonna get me
Security
robbed.
cameras.
I'm happy this is in. Well, you guys are all over the place, so chill out.
So now you and Jasmine are both tipsy after the thing, looking at the cameras together.
So I'm sober because I got all these damn people in my crib. So
Okay,
I'm sober.
You hadn't been drinking.
I'm
Okay.
sober. Yeah.
And so at what point did she not leave the house? Because you said she didn't leave. It's 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
What happened from 7 o'clock? Did you find the purse?
We found a purse.
Yes.
So at 7 o'clock then what happened? You guys started making out?
No,
Like, you guys went to dinner that night?
We talked like all night
At your house.
at the crib.
Okay.
And people were still there. It's not like she was the only
Yeah,
one
there was a
there.
bunch of people there. Yeah,
People were still there.
Yeah. But no, you know what though? It was like Great Gatsby, like because everybody was
Wow,
outside.
the house is like the Gatsby.
No. I mean, in the sense of like we were inside the house and we were the only two people inside the house.
See,
I knew they was
Everybody
alone. I
else
knew they was
was
alone.
outside the
Okay.
I
house.
knew they was
Okay.
alone.
They was all outside.
What
right, right?
time?
So by this time it's what, 10 o'clock?
So now, she might have walked in the house at like 6, and then she probably left at like midnight.
So she did leave.
She technically left because she had a place and she had a dog and
But
everything.
you said
had to
she
go
never
home.
left. That's
but I'm
what
saying
she said.
she was there. To,
That's
the
nice
next
story.
day.
That's how he says this. Couples get a story. And
You know,
that's the
I
story.
the
wanna
next
know
day,
details.
like it never, like she never left she never left my heart.
See?
There you go.
Jasmine, is that story accurate? Well, confirmed.
There you go.
Confirmed.
Very nice. Very nice. So when did she come back?
Next day.
No, the next day I called because she was surprised because I'm 35 now. I called her. I called her like the
text,
next
call.
day, no text. And I was like, yo, it was really great talking to you. And she was like, yo, you're like the first dude that's ever called. And I'm like, dude, you bad as hell. Like, dudes don't be calling. She's like, no, dudes be like sending thumbs and texts and like, you know what I'm saying? And so I was like, yo, we should hang out again. And then it was like, we went to probably had dinner the next day or whatever. And then
Did she move the dog in?
So we got 2 new dogs, and her roommate and her had a custody battle over the dog. So now it's like our stepchild. So
Got it.
we
So you
still
still
see
get
the
it on
dog.
occasion.
We still see the dog. Because her apartment is 15 minutes away. It was 10 minutes away. So it's she went back and forth for a while.
Visitation.
Yeah.
Visitation.
This birthday, I built her a closet. It was
In the
a
house?
I built her a closet.
Nice.
You like the closet? It's fresh, right? Yes, big closet.
She didn't hesitate. I love my closet.
Yeah,
I
she
really
got a closet.
I really do.
Yeah, she got a closet.
So we have security cameras, Great
Stop,
Gatsby
you gotta
house,
stop.
Built-in
Stop,
closets.
stop, stop, and built-in closets
Yes.
for Terrence J.
But all the money's gone. All that thing like money's already spent now. It's all gone now.
Yeah, but you invested. That's what the house was for.
I did invest. Yeah.
Facts.
That's what the house
In
is
the closet.
for. And the film that you made. I'm sure you took some of that money and reinvested in your own businesses.
I feel like I'm gonna get beat up when I walk out.
Why?
Yeah, but I did. I took it.
People are proud of you, bro. I don't subscribe to that. Like I believe. Look, if you in the hood and you walking around with dripping with jewelry, flaunting exotics and expensive things in front of people who don't have.
Yeah.
Those are the type of people that get beat up and robbed. That's not who you are. You're a nice individual who works hard and has made great investments. People want to see people like you win.
Thank you.
I don't think people want to see people like you get beat up. Like,
Thank you,
who
bro.
gets cool points for beating up Terrence J?
Very
the
good
fuck
point.
is that?
It's a good point.
He used to say the same thing to me all the time. Like, should I be worried? He'd be like, no, who gets points for beating you up, dude? I was like, very good point. It's worthless. You lose points.
Yeah, if you took Rosenberg's chains, he'd be like,
I'd be like, here, all right, take time. It won't take long.
what you gonna be on the
won't take
ground like, yo,
long.
I snatched Rosenberg's.
I dare you to come get these.
Yo,
I'm like,
like
Nobody's coming to get the chains, sir.
Fred, you wanna call the Uber?
Yeah, nobody's coming to get the chains. Terrence J, safe word on
Yeah.
MTV.
This was great. This was therapeutic, man.
well, we got a
Which
lot
part?
handled.
Which part?
Just this interview. This was great.
Well, I mean, that's what we do up here, man. We trying to do our part, man.
Fantastic.
Trying to
It
do
is
our
what we
part,
do.
man. And tonight is the time.
Yeah, tonight,
time?
man, 11:30, right after Wildin' Out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? On MTV, man. We grew up on MTV, man, so we bringing it back to the glory days.
I
We'll
love
have
it.
a lot of
There is
fun.
a lot of I'm bringing MTV back talk.
A lot of talk.
There's
Yeah,
a lot
well,
of I'm bringing
Fear
MTV.
Factor just came. Luda brought, Fear Factor back, did crazy numbers.
Really?
with that.
Nessa,
Yeah.
already on Nessa's on the
Yeah.
beach house?
Nessa,
Beach
wow.
house?
Yeah.
Nessa's killing it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So they
me
doing
and
some shit.
Nessa did the Woody Awards together. So we working.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
like it.
Ladies and
Jasmine,
gentlemen,
next time you come in, okay? All right, good. We can't just have Terrence here. I mean, he's got a celebrity girlfriend now. She got to come too.
Gotta come too.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you can't see her. I can see her. I want her to come in.
Scumbag.
What? She's so
Fucking
great.
scum.
She's right
And
there.
you know, that's why I didn't want her to come in.
So you wouldn't be a
So I
scumbag.
wouldn't be like, so.
So Terrence.
You're like,
Yo, give
He's
it
like,
up for
"Cinnamon!"
Terrence J.